Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. This is Brian Anderson. Joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
Talent-wise, they've got the upper hand. I mean, they won every matchup between these teams last year.
Guys, they deserve a lot of credit for not losing focus and letting one slip away. They came to play every time, and I expect that'll be the case tonight.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Davis. And he buries his first look.
Baron Davis, one of the more powerful and strong guards in the league. Aggressive in the lane because he has that strength and confidence.
Bryant. Banked it in off the glass.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
And it's Ingram on the drive. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Hey, guys, really easy to see why Ingram was the second pick in the 2016 draft with plays like these.
Back to Bryant. Releases from 15. The rebound by Favors.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
On the wing, Davis. The baseline J is off the mark. Pass to Bryant. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Ingram with the ball. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's McGrady. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. 5 to shoot. Driving in. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
The ball handling of T-Mac, really impressive. Watching him play, this guy is a thing of beauty. Puts a lot of time into his ball handling, you can tell.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
Şengün with a steal. And here's Ingram outside. Rebound by Stoudemire. Utah trailing here. Bryant with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Fareed. Out to the wing. Some solid defense from Favors.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that.
Wow. And Bryant pulls it down.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
It's good.
When he gets going downhill, any kind of momentum towards the hoop, it's really hard to slow him down.
Pass to Hero. There's the triple. Utah with the rebound. Here's Bryant. Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time. And he'll shoot free throws. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The competitiveness and tenacity of Kobe Bryant are really something to behold. He never seems satisfied with his own play, always trying to get a little more out of himself.
And he he can't hit the second.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Turner for three. Fernando grabs the miss. And here are the Jazz. Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Defense probably not going to give him this opening again because Smith went way up there that time. That is good offense, unselfish play.
A minute 35 left in the first quarter. Here's Smith. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Smith forces the defense to account for him, which makes him a really good scoring option for this team.
Their free throws are such an overlooked part of the game, and that's why these guys shoot them every day.
It's Johnson with a drive. Pass to Lynn. Back to Turner. Lets it go. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. And the Jazz with possession here. Trailing by 2. For 3, Smith.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Şengün. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Smith outside. Shoots over Johnson. And no good, trying to use the glass. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Counted, good. Smith's got his second bucket on the night.
Far from just a jump shooter now. Smith also impressive at finishing in close.
To the left side wing. Here's Şengün. It's hauled in by Fall. Smith right side. Ellis outside. Back to Smith. With 2 seconds left. Oh, he lost the grip and he missed the dunk. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Kings on top, leading by just 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Kings.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
And Utah calls time here. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Kings. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. Pass to Lynn. Three-pointer. And Johnson is good for 3. Johnson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. To the left wing. Corner shot. Lynn pulls it in. The Kings lead by 5. The 3. McGrady grabs a miss. For 3, Smith sinks the tray. Smith's got 7.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And then Turner with the dunk.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Reed known for being a great dunker. Give him any room to work with, and he's getting to that rim.
Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Knocks down the triple. And it's a 7-point Kings lead.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
The three, Smith. Rebound by Sacramento.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Nice shot by Turner.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Back come the Kings in transition. The shot by Johnson, no good. Jazz trail by 9. The three, Smith. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
I love the confidence that JR shoots the ball with. And on occasion now, he can shoot you in or out of games when he falls in love with that 3.
And he's good on the second.
You always have to take advantage of trips to the line.
Here's Johnson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Bryant outside. To the paint. Here's Stoudemire. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Giving up the ball in the two-man game right there. I think Kobe deserves a little more credit for his playmaking ability.
Jazz trail by 6. Here's Smith. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. Smith's got 10 points in the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Hero with the bucket.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
And here's Bryant outside. And he misses. Only 2 for 6. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Bryant. Ooh, an open look for Hero. Up again. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Hero. Back to Johnson. Three-pointer. Now Şengün. Shot clock at 6. The fader. Yes, it's good. Şengün's got 4 points this quarter.
Şengün showing his touch there. That's a tough spot for a big.
Bryant, no good. Sacramento leading by 9. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
That can be a grueling place to take on. Tons of grit to go at him inside.
These are his first free throws of the game.
He's had trouble putting up the same numbers from the foul line that he put up last season.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field. Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And then Bryant with the dunk.
Boy, what a great athlete Kobe Bryant is. Man, watching him take flight and jam it down doesn't get much better than that.
And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, from the corner, making the defense work.
And Bryant good for 3. Bryant's got 11 points.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Yeah, he just couldn't get out of his own way there. I like the aggressiveness, but that's his second foul.
Shooting for Sacramento.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh,
hey, how about big that? Time right there. Big time. Woo. How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
He drops it from range.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Exum with it. Now Favors defending. Exum shot is off. The Kings lead by 7. Yes, sir! Giannis showing the range.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
Exum outside. Back to Schroeder. Some solid defense from Favors. And we finished off one half of play. Sacramento on top, leading by 10. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
30.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And Utah calls time here.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Now a timeout called by Utah. Sacramento leading by 10. On the wing, Davis. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Davis has got 8 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound. 12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Turning on the Jets, using some speed to get his shot.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Jeffries has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Bryant. Antetokounmpo with the block.
You can see Giannis learning how to make good use of that exceptional length with that block right there.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Bryant, no good.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Antetokounmpo unleashed, scoring with no restraint and enjoying every minute of it.
Up top, Bryant. He's got 13. Can they get it? Driving inside. Goes back up. Fernando misses. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. On the wing, Bryant. Jacks up a 3. And the three-pointer goes. Bryant's got 16 points.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
You know, teams try to buffalo Giannis, but I tell you what, this kid is relentless.
Here's Bryant. And that one hits the back iron.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball.
Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out!
Big finish.
Giannis making it happen, brushing off that contact on the drive.
Pass to Bryant. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Derek Favors.
Excellent use of the pump fake. Some coaches call it popping the popcorn to get them off their feet like that.
And both free throws good for Bryant. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here he goes. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket. Boy, he's had a solid performance at the offensive end. Rock solid, providing that stability.
Bryant on the drive. And then Bryant with the dunk.
But right now, Kobe's turned that grease on the stove up, folks.
Oh!
Whoa! Getting downhill and taking flight. What a move.
To the right side. The three ball. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Man, this is just fun. These teams... Oh, my goodness! Disrespectful.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard it.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
And Ingram with the block.
You know, that's where Brandon Ingram's huge wingspan comes into play at the defensive end of the floor.
Here's Bryant. Kept alive. Launches a three. They shoot again. The shot by Fareed, no good. Here's Antetokounmpo. Another one falls for Sacramento.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Utah with the ball. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Attacking the glass like a rabid dog, Fareed takes pride in out-hustling guys on the board.
Antetokounmpo, left side. Pass to Jeffries. Antetokounmpo, right side. And the big finish by Giannis.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us. And now a quick check of our starting lineups showing us who will hit the floor first.
Here we go.
So Portland will get the first possession.
Here's Jones. Pass to Gustafson. The three-pointer off the mark.
A familiar face rejoining the sky, point guard Courtney Vandersloot.
The league's all-time leader in assists per game. Vandersloot spent her first 12 seasons in Chicago, spent the last 2 years in New York, winning the title in 2024. She's back in the Windy City, running the show this year.
Here's Carlton. Good, and Haley Jones getting the assist.
Splendid pass from Jones. This is the kind of team-first attitude you just love to see.
Inside. Pass to Diggins. And a shot goes in.
Down there in the low post is where you want to create a lot of your offense.
Portland with the ball.
Now Carlton. Gustafson, covered by Cardoso. To the paint, Carlton. And she makes good on the layup.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Diggins. There's the three. Gustafson with the rebound. Up top, Jones. Vandersloot defending. Now Carlton. Screened by Carlton. Jones outside. Just 5 to shoot. And again, Portland from deep.
What a confident jumper by Jones. She's put work into becoming more consistent with her jump shot.
Vandersloot outside. Takes the three. And Stevens is good for three.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there, Tim.
It's been a lot of fun to watch.
Jones outside. From deep. Mila Cardoso gets the board. And if they play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
And here is Vandersloot. Pass to Diggins. Lets the three fly. Harrington outside. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Camila Cardoso.
Putting those guard skills to work. Carrington with the quick trigger.
Now here's Carlton. 5 points in the game. Over Carrington. She got it up in time, but it just wouldn't fall for her. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Sky. They lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter 2. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And when you consider how the Sky are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, we've seen them really get out and establish an offensive rhythm.
And they're finding ways to score, playing well and getting good offense.
Well, this season, we have the Golden State Valkyries, and it's the first expansion team since Atlanta in the late 2000s.
Yeah, and soon the WNBA will expand to Canada with the Toronto Tempo starting play next year. Plus, you got the rebirth of the Portland franchise.
Yeah, those are 2 basketball-crazed areas joining the fold. Personally, I'm really excited for the Seattle-Portland rivalry to be renewed.
Now here's Cloud. Stevens, that's good.
Stevens can score from anywhere, but on the interior is where the defense really has to worry about her.
She's covered by Cloud. Pass to Sutton. From the arc. And again, Portland from deep. Sky trail.
In terms of basketball-rich areas, Brian, Portland is near the top of the list.
Well, it's such a hotbed for the sports. I mean, you got great young WNBA players like Haley Van Lith and Cameron Brink, who hail from Portland. So it's great to now have a team here.
Here's Sutton. Samuelson outside. Sutton. And again, Portland from deep.
And while Sutton doesn't shoot it great from three, she does make enough of them to make the defense respect it.
Pass to Williams. Loud outside. From outside the arc.
Rebounded by Portland.
Fires from deep.
It's rebounded by Sheldon.
On offense, here are the Sky. Trailing by 5. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Loud outside. From past the arc. Kept alive. And Williams gets it to go.
Like she's on a pogo stick. Williams up for the board, down a moment, then up for the points. What energy!
Here's Sutton.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
That pass led her so perfectly, she didn't even have to break stride.
Pass to Williams.
Jackson.
Tries from 10. That ball is off target. And that miss makes her 2 for 3. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. Here's Samuelson. That 3 off the mark.
Sheldon outside.
And the shot is good.
I'm not sure, really, in that set who was supposed to be on her there. And apparently neither did the defenders.
There's the triple. She got it up in time, but it couldn't fall for her. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here.
Portland out in front.
Up by 3. And we'll be back right after this. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break, and we'll see if one can pull away in the third.
One place this Chicago team needs to improve is their three-point shooting.
Well, the Sky were last in the WNBA in threes made per game at just about 5. They also took the least amount of triples, so I would say that's a point of emphasis with this team.
Now here's Jones.
Up top, Gustafson.
The trade. Rebound Chicago.
Pass to Diggins.
Now Vandersloot. Now here is Stevens. For the lead. And she lays it in.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to see?
I don't know, but I'm willing to bet it's more than a few.
Here's Gustafson. Carlton, covered by Carrington. Pass to Angsler. And here's Carlton, covered by Carrington.
From about 16, Carlton's shot is off.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
Diggins.
This one for three.
Offensive board.
Here's Stevens. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
That one on Gustafson.
Yeah, I love seeing bigs like Stevens that shoot well from the free throw line. And to me, it's really just a testament to their quest for perfection. They want to have all parts of their game be efficient.
The first one falls.
You know, as good as Stevens is inside, she breaks the mold of your typical WNBA big. She can stretch a defense as good as anyone.
And good on both.
Great to have Rip City in the WNBA, Tim. Portland back in the fold.
Yeah, there was a team in Portland from 2000 to 2002. This area loves basketball. We've seen it with the Blazers in the NBA, and the fans here are ecstatic to have the W back.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Outside, lets it go. The rebound by the Sky.
While her teammate Angel Reese got all the headlines, did you guys watch Camila Cardoso? She had a stellar rookie year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I watched her. She was awesome. You know, remember, she didn't make her debut until June due to injury, but she ends up averaging 10 and 8 as a rookie, rim protection as well. What a future she has.
Can't hit the short-range fadeaway.
Portland trailing.
Pass to Gustafson. And here's Enxler. Jones outside. Now Enxler. Just 4 to shoot. Jones. Vandersloot defending.
And another miss by Portland. Diggins.
Pass to Carrington. Let's go with a three. Nailed from three-point land.
She's up to her usual trick, shooting it well, scoring a lot of points, getting them in front.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's this guy up by 8. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Hello, and thanks for joining us again. The fourth quarter of play should begin in moments.
Carlton with it.
Puts up a 3. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
This has been a terrific contest up to this point, and I'll bet it stays that way.
I certainly hope so. It's been a terrific contest, and there's nothing like a good old-fashioned barn burner.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for the three-point play. Going to the line for 1. And that one misses.
Now here's Carlton.
She's guarded by Stevens. Now Carlton. Pass to Jones. Releases. Carlton's shot is off. On offense, here the Sky. They lead by 8. That's the biggest margin of the game.
Back to Carrington.
Hits it from three-point range.
The 2025 draft class is loaded, so give me your guys' favorite pick.
I'm going with the easy answer. The first pick, Paige Beckers. I mean, we're talking about a generation of talent, and I like her ability to control the game, score it, and set others up.
Yeah, I'll go with Beckers, too. I mean, she was the #1 recruit out of high school with so much attention on her over her 5 collegiate years. I would say it's pretty obvious that Paige is ready for the limelight.
Now here's Carlton.
Here's the 3. It's good from long range.
Perfect screen there. Set her up for a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Time called here. The Sky decide to talk it over. Pass to Vandersloot. On the wing, Dejanay Carrington. Back to Vandersloot.
Diggins. Here's Cardoso.
Shot clock at 6.
Carrington outside.
No good on the triple.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Hands it from downtown.
They needed a score. Haley Jones answers the call. A clutch player.
And an intentional foul right there. And she commits the intentional foul. She misses the first one. Boy, she really wanted that one to fall. And she ends up missing both free throws. And here's Enksler. Pass to Jones. Launches a three. Count it! And she has brought them within 2 points.
And Jones is ready for these moments. Embraces those important shots.
She drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That was a critical trip to the stripe. They have a 2-possession lead now.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Down low. Here's Gustafson. And it falls! And she has brought them within 2 points.
Final point for Gustafson. That was big.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those seconds away.
Nope, and you've got to foul. It's going to come down to free throws.
Pressure situation.
No good as the first free throw misses for her. We'll see if she can nail the second. And she does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
Here's Carlton.
Connects! And that shot brings them within just one.
Well, if you came to see some offense, you're really liking what you're seeing.
Yeah, no lack of scoring pop in this one. I just hope you didn't come to see defense, because if you did, you've had a long day.
But come on, who comes to a basketball game to see defense?
Unintentional foul there, stops the clock. First free throw is good, and that will put them up 2. And she is unable to get the second one.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a 3. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
For the win! Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. So a close game sees Chicago taking this one. And they break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
This is a win they should take a ton of pride in. They battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that's a wrap, everyone.